Soft resetting for shiny alpha Pokemon. Why is it so frustrating? I had a lot of people that were recommending videos to me, that were recommending methods to me in terms of overriding an MMO outbreak and then just resetting for the shiny alpha until you get it, right? That method was all over the place, and a lot of people just dove headfirst into it, but then a lot of people hit a wall. Now, why did they hit a wall? Well, there's a couple of reasons for that, and I also do have a couple tips to make these hunts a little bit easier for you, courtesy of a viewer of mine named Fischer. So I'm going to dive into it. Let's get ready. So these were the videos that came out not too long ago. Standing in one place, not moving, right? All of these methods are pretty much describing the same thing, where you have an MMO outbreak where the spawn overrides whatever static alpha would be normally on the map. That means that if you clear out that alpha or that MMO spawn, the alpha pops back up, but then you can save your game before it does so and just soft reset, turn it into a soft reset like we would for legendaries prior. That sounds really, really appealing, but a lot of people that I heard of and a lot of viewers of mine that were using this method were getting really frustrated with it. And I think that there's a pretty profound reason as to why. It goes down to the odds. It comes back to the odds that we're dealing with. So if we're looking at these odds, they're really just going to be overworld encounters. So the best odds that you can really have for these types of encounters are going to be with the Dex Research 10, Perfect Dex, Shiny Charm, all stacking up to 1 in 585 odds. This is if you've taken the time to go through and get that Perfect Dex entry. That alpha Pokemon will have 1 in 585. Most people don't have that, and a lot of them have the Shiny Charm, but they're running at 1 in 819 odds. So that's, I mean, kind of a difficult hunt. Even some Masuda method hunts, where they're similar odds to, you know, our best odds for these Pokemon, have taken thousands of attempts, right? Now, granted, it is a reset, it is fairly quick, but there's a few tricks in different ways of approaching these hunts that can help you out. And so we'll start with the basics, and I'll kind of showcase how I did it on one of my streams recently and break down what this method actually is. This is going to essentially change this from one soft reset hunt to being able to reset a whole list of Pokemon from that MMO outbreak. You don't have to do it singularly, like a lot of people have said. You can actually take any Pokemon that has been overridden by an MMO in that mass outbreak and use that and check all of them at once, fly across the entire map, get at least 5 to 6 different types of alpha encounters per reset. So where do we start? Well, the first place to start is to, if you haven't already, put map icons down for the alpha Pokemon in each zone. And always know which zone you're really going for in terms of a target. There are only a specified like small list of Pokemon that this actually works with, and they're listed here. So for the Fieldlands, we've got Luxio, Floatzel, Alakazam, Staravia, and then if you're playing at night, Golbat. Cobalt Coastlands, we got Chansey, Machoke, Octillery, Drapion, and Mothim. Crimson Mirelands, we've got Raichu, Ursaring, both Ursaring, there's 2 of them. Yanmega, Licky Licky, Sliggoo, Toxicroak, and Onix. In the Cornet Highlands, we have Electivire, Steelix, Golem, Probopass, Rhyperior, Gligar, Carnivine, Goodra, and Mothim, so a little bit more there. And then in the Icelands, we have Garchomp, Gardevoir, and then Glalie. Keep in mind, Gardevoir is only during the day. So, it's probably going to be best to use this in the Mirelands and the Highlands unless there's a specific target that you really, really want in these other ones. I'll post links for all of this in the description as well for you guys. But the biggest thing is to just ensure that you have markers up for all of these Pokemon so that you know which Pokemon are being overridden by your MMO. Now, your MMO is not guaranteed to work on or to be on all of these, right? And there are certain ones that just won't be affected by it. If it's not on this list, you can just focus to these guys and just put markers for these. Using these locations, go one by one, ensure markers are up. Then, from here, this is actually my stream, so I'll be walking you through what I did. We cleared out the spawn, and then I am basically going to wait until the rain is completely gone. Wait until the storm completely ends, until there is no more MMO. The rain and the storm has to fully end. And you want to save preferably where you're going to be closest to one of the alphas that you really want. In this case, I saved close to the Raichu because that was the one on the list that I was hoping to get. And we just wait. So this is just me waiting, and then the rain ended. Sorry, I saved and I reset the game. So as soon as I load into this, you'll see the Raichu spawn, and then you'll see me moving through the map. Here we go. Okay, so the Raichu's right there, but look, I have, at this point, all of these spawns here on the map are potential shiny alpha Pokemon that I have. So why is that important? Well, if we were just going for that Raichu, we would have just reset the game, we would have kept going, we would have been on to the next encounter. And granted, that's quick encounters, right? But I still have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rolls on the map of different shiny alpha Pokemon, or potential shiny alpha Pokemon. Now, another really key aspect of this is that all the smaller Pokemon that are with it, they also have a chance of being shiny and re-roll along with it. So while I was doing this method in very little time, I actually did get 2 other shiny Pokemon. I've got a Toxicroak, and then I got a Teddiursa that we might see in a little bit. But let's actually showcase how we encounter them. A little tricky because like you can't stack the alpha icon on top of your map or your pin, like your flag pin. So you kind of have to like set them out a little ways. But here we are just flying across the map and checking these locations. So every single time that we reset for them, then they will load in and it'll be another chance of them being shiny. Now, if we really wanted to maximize our efforts, you would want to get this full list of Pokemon with a perfect dex. These are going to give you your best odds possible. They are going to be your 1 in 585 odds, but then you'll have 6 different rolls per reset as opposed to just 1 roll per reset. So yeah, that's basically the method in and of itself. You would just keep attempting to do that, keep resetting, checking those spawns that you have on the map. It just broadens your scope a little bit. Now, does it help you get one specific shiny alpha? No, we already know how to do that. But does it help you get a shiny alpha? Maybe one you didn't even anticipate hunting or you weren't expecting? Absolutely. That's why I think that this is kind of a cooler way of doing it, a little bit different, not that much more intensive, but one in which it increases your ability to get a shiny, adds a little bit more fun. You don't know exactly what you're going to get. I definitely had fun trying it out. And I think that the biggest thing with shiny hunting is just trying different methods. And when you get tired of one, you're able to go to another. That's really the beauty of it. So let me know if you guys are interested in trying this out, or if better yet, you have any luck getting any type of shiny alpha Pokemon through doing a method like this. Courtesy to Fischer, that's Fischer. He was in my stream. He showed this to me live. I probably will end up using this again, though I have to say I need to take the time to get those perfect dex entries in to give myself the best chance. Would this replace things like permutation hunts? Probably not, because the rates and permutations are actually much better. But this just, again, is another way of going about it. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Take care.